Suprabhat. Today we are going to learn to draw tangent to a circle through a point on it without using the center of circle. Now here, yesterday we have learned how to draw tangent to a circle with using the center of the circle. How we have joined the point and center of the circle, that radius we have used, and we have used tangent radius perpendicular theorem to draw the tangent. Now without using center, how to draw? Suppose this is a circle. Any circle. I have not measured the radius. Suppose I am drawing a circle of radius 4 centimeter. Okay. I will draw the circle with radius 4 centimeter. I know what is the center of point. Here I have marked center O. I am drawing the circle. Now there is a point on circle and I want to draw a tangent through this point. But I am not using the center of the circle. What can I do? Do you remember the theorem of angles in alternate segment? Angles in alternate segment are congruent. That I can explain with the help of rough diagram. This is any circle and this is suppose tangent, required tangent. Now if I draw any angle at the point of contact of tangent and circle, T is point of contact and line T is tangent to the circle, center O is there, then I know that angles in alternate segment, if I join on this side any angle which is inscribed in the arc AXT, will be congruent to angle ATB. Any angle, anywhere, if I join anywhere a point, and therefore I will draw, that is, we know that angles in alternate segment are congruent to each other. Suppose this point is C, then angle ACT congruent to angle ATB. So here if I take this point as T as required, I can draw any chord passing through the point T, and I can draw any angle in alternate segment and draw the congruent angle at point T with this chord, one arm as a chord, and then joining the point, I will get the tangent. Did you get it? So what are the steps of construction? The first step of construction is drawing the circle. Second step, select a point T and draw a chord TB, TA. This can be drawn in any side. Draw a chord TA. Then draw an angle in alternate segment. Draw an angle in alternate segment, that is, take any point C on the circle such that it is in the inscribed angle. Now, first step, draw circle of given radius. Mark the point and draw any chord. AT in the circle and draw alternate angle in alternate segment angle ACT. Now draw angle ATB congruent to angle ACT. That will give you the tangent. So here I am putting the pointer here and I mark equal arcs on this. Yesterday we have learned how to draw the congruent angle. Keeping the same distance, I will put, I want to draw a tangent at point T. Therefore, I will put my pointer at T, vertex. This T is here, this C is here. I have put the arc, put the pointer on C and then I put pointer on T. Okay. And here I don't know where could be the point of intersection. Therefore, I mark a big arc. Okay. Thereafter, what can I do? Now, I have taken this as a center. I can take this also as a, not distance, to measure the distance. Suppose these 2 points are P, Q and this is point is R. Somewhere we are going to find RS. We have to measure PQ and find RS. We have to measure PQ. Can you see? Measure PQ. Put your pointer on R. Cut the arc. This point is S. This is nothing but drawing two congruent isosceles triangles. Join point T and S and extend. This is our tangent. Did you understand how to draw? Once again, I repeat. Here you can see. I am going to write here. You can see CP congruent to CQ, congruent to TR, congruent to TS. These all four sides are congruent. Okay? That is CP is congruent to CQ because I have marked equal arcs. In the same manner, I have marked equal continuous circle with center, circular arc using T as center of circle, and it is TR and TS. So, and then I measured distance PQ and found point from R. If I joined this, suppose here I mark some and I will explain in this. This will be an isosceles triangle. And similar isosceles triangle I have drawn here. Whenever we draw congruent angles, in that case, we draw two congruent isosceles triangles. Understand? Now you can solve question number 3 from the practice set 3.4.2. Also you can solve another questions. No. There is question number 3 from practice set 4.2. Did you get this? Now shall we proceed for another? Yes. Now second question is, look carefully again. I have kept it as it is. You have to write the steps of constructions. Also, this is not required. This I have explained you. Angle ATB congruent to angle ACT. By ISS test, these two triangles are congruent. Now we are going to do another construction. To draw tangents to a circle from a point outside it. This theory we have learned in last sessions. We know that if a point is outside the circle, we can draw at least two tangents to the given circle. Suppose this is a circle. And a point P is outside it. Then I can find two tangent segments which are equidistant, which are equal in length. I can draw at minimum two tangents from point which is outside the circle. Now if center, suppose say somewhere here it is, here we need to use the center also. Suppose this is the center. What can you say about the angle O, A, B and P? What can you say about angle OAB? Which type of angle is it? Correct. It is right angle. Now in right angle triangle, if I join this OP, it has not been correctly joined. Okay, if I join this OP will be hypotenuse for right angle triangle OAP and OBP, and these two triangles will be obviously congruent by RHS test because hypotenuse, side and right angle. These two triangles are congruent. That means PA will always be congruent to PB. This is our tangent segment theorem. We all know it. Now, can you tell me what is the measure of angle inscribed in semicircle? It is 90 degree. It is 90 degree. That means if this angle is 90 degree, if I draw a circle passing through OAP, it will be semicircle. This angle is 90 degree. That means OP will be diameter of the circle passing through point OAP. At the same time, it will be diameter of circle OBP passing through points OBP. So, if it is diameter, can I find midpoint of this OP? That is center of circle. Yes, I can draw perpendicular bisectors of this OP to find the center of the circle. This point will be M. Now, can you tell me what will be the distance OM and MAM? As it is circle, here MA congruent to MP congruent to OA, no, OM. It will not be congruent to OA. That is, M is center of circle passing through point OAP. That means radius MO congruent to MP congruent to MA. That means if I find the midpoint of OP and mark the arc, I will get point A and I am able to draw the circle. Here there is a sum from your textbook. Draw a circle with radius 3.4 centimeter. We are given R is equal to 3.4 centimeter. And question number 6, exercise number 4.2. And PQ is equal to 5.5 centimeter. So we will go. This is rough figure. For any such question, you have to draw all this as rough figure. Now take 3.4 in your compasses. Have you taken? Okay. Now mark the center of circle first. What is name of center is given? It is P. It is given to be P. Now draw the circle. Put your pointer, draw the circle. Now we are provided that PQ is equal to 5.5 centimeter. I will put my 0 mark here and 5.5 centimeter and draw PQ. This is point Q. Now tell me, what is half of 5.5? It is 2.75. It is less than 3.4. Therefore, in this case, the midpoint will be inside the circle. The midpoint will be inside the circle, in the interior of the circle. Why? Because 5.5 divided by 2 is equal to 2.75 less than 3.4, that is radius of the circle. This is the first test that you are correct or not. Whenever we want to check have you done correctly or not. Now put your pointer on Q and mark two arcs on upward side and downward side. Again put your pointer on Q and cut the previous arcs on both sides. Now join the arcs. This is which point we have got? Point M. This is perpendicular bisector. So here mark is right angled and these two are equal. So it is perpendicular bisector. Now we know that MA is equal to MP is equal to OM is equal to MB. Because on both sides, if it is diameter, circle will be on formed on both sides of diameter. Semicircles will be formed. So MP is equal to MQ. Here P was name given, OP name was given. In this case, we can write here point is M. MP is equal to MQ is equal to MA is equal to MB. Point A and B are on the circle. You can see that these two are correct. Okay, our midpoint is correct. So cut our circle to find the point A and B. This is point A. This is point B. Now join AQ and AB. The AQ and BQ. Whenever we are drawing such points, put our pen here and move the scale to get exactly. Here that much is correct and this much is correct. Okay, we can check by correctness by putting our pencil, that whether the line is shifting anywhere else or not. Third test is to check whether you are correct or not is. Now we know that triangle PAQ is right angle triangle. Therefore, PQ square is equal to PA square plus AQ square. Simplifying here, we have got 5.5 square is equal to 3.4 square plus AQ square. Simplify, what is 5.5 square? It is 30.25. What is 3.4 square? 11.56 plus AQ square. AQ square is equal to 30.25 minus 11.56, that is equal to 56, that is equal to 9, carry 1, 6, carry 1, 8, carry 1, 18.69. AQ square is equal to, that is AQ is equal to, it is 18.69. What is square root of 18.69? It is nearly, not exactly, 41. It is nearly 4.3, and thus if we measure AP and AQ, you can see that it is nearly 4.3. If it comes out to be 4.3, in that case we say our sum is correct. Okay, you can see that it is nearly 4.3 to 4.4. Okay, in between. So in this way we can draw tangent to a circle through a point outside it. What are the steps of construction? Number 1, draw a circle with given radius. Secondly, draw a segment or locate point P take any point P outside the circle with given distance from center of circle and join the segment with, or join the point with center of circle. Third step, find or draw perpendicular bisector of the segment. Fourth point, draw semicircles using the midpoint as center. Here we can name using midpoint M as center and MP as radius. And fifth step is join QA and QB, where A and B are point of intersection of two circles or semicircle and our own original circle. Now you are able to solve sums in practice set 4.2. That will be your homework.